Traders, Anthony here. One of my VIP members has asked me to do a video on an ideal scalping strategy. So if you're looking for a high win rate opportunity on the lower time frame, this is the video to watch. We're going to set up a 2-chart layout up here, and symbol, we'll click that, we'll click the crosshair, and that's our setup. Up the top I've got a 1-minute chart, and down below I've got a 15-minute chart. What we're going to do is just going to run through a few of these and we'll have a look and see what the outcome is. What we're looking for is quite specific. See back here, see this breakout of the cloud? We're going to mark that. And if you select this thing over here on the left, it will transfer the drawing on both charts. Bottom line, we want to see this 15-minute time frame here, this breakout of the cloud. So you can see it's trading bullish above the cloud here. We're going to be trading every one of these green dots that fire on a 1-minute time frame. The other criteria that we really should include, we don't have to, but this will increase our win rate. This is our multi-time frame indicator. It gives us the 1 hour, the 2 hour, 4 hour, daily and weekly. On the lower time frame it'll go as far as the daily. But these bars indicate the trend on these time frames. Now, you're going to need at least one, and preferably the first one and or the first 2 bars to be in the favor of the trend. In other words, we want the 1 hour to be bullish, which it is here, and then the 15-minute to be agreeable. When these 2 guys line up, you get a very high probability setup. And I mean, if you've got the 1 hour and the 2 hour and the 4 hour, it increases your prospects. That's it. The breakout of the cloud and the first 1 or 2 bars on the multi-time frame to be agreeable. These are the alerts over here. You're going to be setting these up on a 1-minute chart for this. Now, let's just get in here and check these out. So this is our point of interest, the breakout of the cloud, and where this green bar kicks in. We're looking for green dots on the 1 minute. So back in time, here we are. That's our point of interest right here. Let's just see how these shape up. Now the thing is, you're going to be trading this on the 15-minute chart. Long position, you're going to buy at the level of the dot, and your stop loss goes in the cloud on the 15. See the cloud under here? That's your stop loss. So we're trading this on the 15. The 1 minute just gives us the alerts, and then we've got another alert slightly under here. Okay, so we've got 2 running positions open on this retrace here. Keep going. We've got another, okay, right here at this level where the dot is. Stop loss in the cloud, and you got this yellow line under here, so we can place that under there. And we just keep going. Look at all these green dots. We take these trades. Buy. You can build your position. Okay, we've got a couple running in here now. While this is running above the cloud, we're getting involved. Buy. Stop loss in the cloud on the 15. Let's keep running, building your position. I mean, you see where we're going with this. Buy. See how this is picking up these retraces beautifully on the 15-minute. Let's just have a look. Rallies, retraces, we're in. Rallies, retraces, we're in. Rallies, retraces, we're in. This is precision trading at its best. Very simple rules of engagement. And I mean, on it goes. Every dot. Okay, as long as this is running above the trend, the cloud, and we can see green dots under in our multi-time frame, we're going to be taking every one of these. Look at these guys. Stop loss in the cloud. 1-to-1 risk reward. You're going to close 2/3 of your position and leave 1/3 of your position running in, right? Now, if you get involved back in here and you've got all these open running trades, you're banking money all the way. You're closing 2/3 every time, but you're leaving 1/3 of your position in. And these are running from way back in here and are accumulating. Try to wrap your head around what that means in terms of the equity that you're building in the account. This is as simple as taking every single one of these. So let's just find a trend that's a little bit flatter. Sometimes, you know, these aren't so strong. Okay, so see how it's trading into the cloud here. Well, you stay away from that. We need to break out of the cloud, and we need the higher time frames to be agreeable. Let's just have a look at Bitcoin. Okay, this is an interesting example here. See how this is starting to flatten out? Let's just have a look and see how the trades we're shaping up around here. So our point of interest, I mean, it goes way back. Look, honestly, how far back do you want to go? This is going to be, oh my goodness me, you know, I mean, from way back here. I mean, every one of these is going to be, let's just have a look at this worst case scenario where it flattens out a bit. Now, we know that in a decent trend, it's a no-brainer. But let's just have a look here where we're starting to see this retrace. Okay, that's not so friendly through here. And again, we'll just run with this. Here's a signal right here. What does that look like? Okay. And again, we're going to go stop loss in the cloud. 1-to-1 minimum, risk reward. Oh well, you can see where that ended up. Pretty nice outcome. Let's have a look at the next signal. Okay, here's another one. We just build long position right there. It's same level as the signal pretty much. Stop loss goes in the cloud, just slightly into the cloud. Go in maybe a third of the way in or a quarter of the way in, something like that. And we're building. Every time we see the dot, we add to our position. Add to the position. Build your positions. I think that's the secret to seriously cashing in with this strategy. See under how we have a strong bullish trend on the higher time frames? I mean, the rest of this is a no-brainer. It's just going to give you every pullback, guys. And we don't trade into the cloud, so I mean, that's a massive payout. Absolutely massive. Going to have a look at the worst case scenario area again. Okay, this is trading back down into. Here's our point of interest. This is where it starts to roll over here. All right, so let's have a look and see what signals we've got. Long position. We buy. Well, stop loss. It's already trading. Actually, it's traded into the cloud. See, once you see it trading into the cloud, you don't touch it. So it safeguards us. The system is fantastic. The indicators will look after you. Let's just bump up the cloud so we can see where the cloud breaks. Okay, that is clearly a break into the cloud right there. In fact, if you want to be precise, see that red triangle down? There's the red triangle on the 15-minute right. Here's the thing. Let's say you saw that and you took it on the next candle and the red triangle actually fired on this candle. You simply abandon ship as soon as this is in the money. As soon as it's slightly in profit, you close it. There's your way out. Let's find something else. I don't know, Euro CAD. Let's just click on that. What does that look like? Again, I'm going to pick the worst case scenario because we know in a trend like this, well actually this is trading out from the mean. Let's just come back over here. We'll bump up this indicator here, the mean. We want this to be pretty strong. We want to see that. That's really important level. We can click both of these mid lines here and see the mean. So we want to be looking for opportunities as this pulls back into the mean. But we're just looking for worst case scenarios here. Let's just go with anywhere after here. This is extended out from the mean. We're looking for what? It's green. Everything's green under here, so you probably won't take it. But there's our point there where it turns red right there. So let's just check it out from the 1 hour time frame bar has turned red. So we're looking for bearish signals, right? It's trading under the cloud. All right, here's our point of interest. It's that red dots, every red dot. Look at this beautiful pullback. Stop loss in the cloud, guys. Profitable trade. Next red signal right here. Go in at the level of the dot. You wait for the next candle after the dot has established itself on the 1 minute time frame. So you just wait a minute and the next candle will tell you if the dot's going to be there or not. Okay, it's repainting, so we need to wait for the next candle because the condition could change and the dot will shift until the condition is met and it trades to another candle. Hope that makes sense. But look at these. See, this is trading back up in. I think it's a no-brainer, but we come down here where it's trading up and that will be a thing. You know, I mean, look, here's another thing you could include with this. If you get a break and close above the mean, that could be where you don't bother entering, but yeah, I don't know. Let's just take these trades. Short position on the dot, come in at the level of the dot would have been about there. Stop in the cloud. Look at it, guys. Down we go. Having a look at the pound Aussie, I want to go worst case scenario here. We know for a fact that a trend like this is going to work out really well, so there's no point going over that. But here is where it gets interesting, where it's starting to falter, and you probably don't want to get involved when you see the trend sort of. Okay, so on the 15-minute, we're trading down in here. Let's just have a look at that on the 1M. So here we are. There's our point of interest. There's a dot. Take it short into the cloud with our stop. And again, I mean, it's proving itself over and over again. We're going to be looking for risk reward 1-to-1, remember? And this is where we take 2/3 of our position off. And there's our TP down here. And then we leave the rest in, a third of our position. At this point, then we can pull our stop loss down above our previous high or whatever the entry point, tighten it up a little bit, just above these highs, and trail it. Or you can pull it down to the level of the dots on the cloud if you want to do that. Take 2/3 off, and then you let the rest of it run. Pound Kiwi, let's just pick up some odd. Oh, look, we know that this is going to be a no-brainer, guys. It's you can see it in the trend. Let's have a look and see where they come in. Our first red bar happens there, and these trades early on, when we get the breakout, are the best opportunities. As you head further into the trend, it's going to wind up at some stage, but 15-minute time frame, stop in the cloud, another red, copy paste, another entry point here, another entry point here, 1-to-1 risk reward again, hasn't quite touched it yet. But remember, you've got a third of your position running from way back in here as well. They're still running. Kiwi CAD, that's a no-brainer. Look at the trend. Buy, 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 buy. And you're opening positions every time the dot fires. And what you're doing is you're building your position, constantly taking money out when you hit your target 1-to-1, and then you're leaving the rest in, a third of your position in to run. So to gain access to the indicators, my website, Trading with Anthony, there's some stuff there you can have a look at. Head over to the store, and honestly, guys, fish and chips once a month. I want to make this available. I think there's a need for this in the world at the moment. This gives you access to VIP, TradingView indicators, the alerts, our VIP signals group, advanced trading tutorials. I invite you to join us on this journey. Okay, with that, hope you have a great day, safe trading, and we'll see you in the next one.